We have all seen the imagery, especially recently that's been coming in from Canada, showing the wildfires burning out of control. And then you look at the smoke and see where it's traveling and how many major metropolitans in the United States were impacted, all by the shift of a wind, bringing this toxic plume of smoke across places like Philadelphia and New York City, just to give a couple of examples. We're going to have more situations like this, more storm systems that are going to change the winds and change the weather patterns to the fact where we're going to be dealing with impact to life, impact to livestock, and impact to our communities. Let's talk about the traditional ways that we've looked at things. We've looked at wildfires, we've looked at the smoke plumes. You want to use things such as drones and aerial photography, but you can't. There's restrictions. The firefighters need to be able to get into the planes to do their work to put out the wildfires. You're also putting lives at risk as well if the airspace is getting more and more congested. So let's talk about satellites. The good thing is they're up in space, so they will work with whatever weather is going on at the surface. You could have a storm, you could have clouds, but your satellite imagery is what's going to be capturing these intimate details to help tell the story, where the fire is at, where the fire is moving, where the wildfire smoke is at, and where the smoke is moving. But this is not just imagery we're talking about. We can look at a picture, but it's the data that we're also going to get from satellites. Because as you know, with satellites, there's a lot of different tools on board, not just snapping pictures all the time. And we can take this data, we can start to make models, which are going to help predictions in the future. We can take this data, the real-time data, for example, to make forecasts for the current, to help people that are in these situations, in the wildfires, dealing with smoke, and they're going to be able to take all of that and help themselves at the time, but also help themselves in the future with the data that we collect from this event that's happening. Of course, satellites, data, imagery, that's not going to prevent wildfires. But what it is going to do is it's going to help make a difference, to shorten the duration, to help with controlling those burns, to help with giving people more of a heads up. And it's technology like this that is making all the difference.